big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off a play action, Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And no sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll run H.M. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On play action. Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to H.M. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Now pass complete to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now Conner. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Tua sets up to pass it. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5. This is Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
All right. Field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on. You got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Murray.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. Unfortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Back to throw is Tua. Steps away to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved out from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Tua. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support.